Hi, my name is Maria, and I first met Smart Reno by walking into their storefront pretty much by accident back in probably November of 2022. Didn't know what to expect. Right away was confronted with wonderful customer service, great attention to detail. I thought maybe they just do kitchens. Turns out they do everything in the home renovation space. We subsequently worked for probably over 3 months designing and preparing the design for my kitchen and first floor renovation. I am extremely picky as an individual. I am very undecisive. I had so many ideas, and I really didn't know what I wanted. I so appreciated Smart Reno designers, Tina, Jennifer, Felicia, working so closely with me to help me identify what I wanted, to help me design the space that I was really going to love. Their patience, taking the time with me to just go over every detail. Tina coming over numerous times to my home to help me imagine the design, to customize my ideas, to help me really understand what would work best in the space, and to also work within my budget. I really was so impressed with their customer service, their attention to detail, their knowledge of design and construction, that I simply had to go with them as my contractor of choice, my designer of choice, to complete this renovation. One of the most important things to me at the time, having had 2 really bad experiences with contractors over the previous couple of years, was to find a contractor that I could trust, that would do what they said they were going to do, that would meet the timelines that they promised. And I was really nervous because having had 2 really horrible experiences, I really didn't know if I could trust anyone. But the time that they took with me to design and work out the details of the project really convinced me to give them a shot, and convinced me that I probably could trust them. They promised that the project would be done in no more than 7 weeks. And we even laid out that detail in the contract. I still had my doubts in the back of my mind. Was it actually going to happen? When we moved out of the house for the length of the project, I really imagined that it would be possible that things could take much longer. But I have to say that the crew that came and started the work here was absolutely phenomenal. I tell everybody that these guys were like machines. They worked from early morning to late evening, including on Saturdays. And the speed with which they completed the work with high quality was extremely impressive. When the office told me that they were almost done towards the end of the 4th week, I was stunned. I was shocked. I couldn't believe how quickly all of the work had been completed, especially from my previous experience with contractors that had renovated other parts of my house, including bathrooms, that had taken literally months, upwards of a year, to do what Smart Reno did in 4 weeks. I was just extremely impressed. You know, speed is one thing, but quality is a whole other thing. You can do something quickly, but if you're doing it with poor quality, then there's no point. But what I was left extremely impressed with is the quality with which the work was completed. Not only was it quick, but it was also the highest quality. And I'm left with an incredibly beautiful space that I absolutely love. Everyone in the office, everyone on the team, on the construction team, was amazing to work with. My texts and messages were responded to immediately. All of my questions were answered. Any questions or issues that I had throughout the process were immediately addressed. So at the end, I'm left with a wonderful product. I am thrilled that I chose Smart Reno. The only thing that I'm upset about is I didn't find them sooner. It would have saved me a couple of years of heartache with other contractors completing other projects. Moving forward, this is the only contractor I would recommend. I would wholeheartedly recommend Smart Reno for any contracting projects in anyone's home, outside, inside, any part of the house, whether it's electrical, whether it's millwork, plumbing, anything that's involved in a project. From my experience, I can guarantee that the work will be done to the highest satisfaction. Interestingly enough, I've just recommended Smart Reno to some close friends who have just completed work with them and are also equally thrilled. So once again, without hesitation, I would recommend Smart Reno. I'm thrilled with the outcome of the project, the speed with which it took, the quality and the finishings, and all of the outcome of the project in the end. Thank you, I'm thrilled.